Everyone, this is Danger Mage, and today we are just gonna do a random little tutorial on how to make a strobe room. Now, this is one I built where Stormy Dice Leopard put these flashing light signs everywhere. So I just go in here. Oh, yeah, warning flashing lights. It's really bad. So we're just gonna, for the purpose of this, we're just gonna drink night vision. Just so you can see the light a bit better. And so this will just stop the flashing a bit more. So this is what it looks like. Not too bad, but yeah. So we're simply gonna need stone and torches, Peter, redstone, and some type of door. So we'll just make a piston door attached to a wooden button. And signs. Just because flashing lights. So, first things first, if you're on stupid sea lanterns like I am, just gonna dig out the floor a bit and replace it. So, first we're gonna make the clock. Simply a 2x2 by 2 burnout timer. You're gonna place one torch there, one torch here. So it makes like this. And then place a block on top of each torch, like this. And then you're gonna place redstone dust here. And redstone dust here. Which then this will make your burnout timer. Now, sometimes I have trouble with this. Or you can get both to burn out at once. But I can't replicate it for some reason. And I think it's just an update bug. But if it happens to you, just be warned that all you really have to do is attach a third torch kind of like here-ish with a block on it, and just kind of synchronize the torches. And then we forgot redstone lamps, so we're gonna grab those. So now we're just gonna make a nice room here, and make a wall around the room. Oh. And we'll put the door here. So, simply for the door, just put 2 pistons, and yeah. So, put your lamp and your door wherever you want. Just make sure the door is on a corner here, so the pistons are flush. Actually, sorry, you have to put these back one from the door. Okay, and then just make a trail from here to your buttons. So you're gonna put the button here. So, place a block here, like at the bottom of the 2 pistons. And we're gonna need an inverter, an inverting gate. So just place a redstone torch here, with this here, and a block here. Alright, cool, works. So we're just gonna wire up some redstone, dust here. Make sure you don't connect the torch itself. And now we have one of the simplest piston doors. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, but it works. So, now we have that. And just make sure to cover it. So you can put the lamp wherever you like, but I like putting it in the middle of the room. So just finish making your room. Again, doesn't have to be anything fancy. And make sure to cover up this just so the light doesn't escape. But we'll do that once we connect the lamp. So putting a redstone dust here doesn't work at all. So, we actually made this timer too close. So actually we can do this, place a repeater here, and attach it to this torch, which freezes this. But we can't have, we need this to be a ballpoint. We can go like this, actually. But that's too fast. There we go. So pretty much just place redstone like on top here. On whatever. If it's this close, just place a redstone dust on top here. And now connect this one to power, like both will point into this block and power it. And then the repeater just takes the signal from this stone block here, because both torches are powering this block from the dust. And I'll put the torch into here. And we're just going to cover this up so that nothing escapes and makes flashing lights. And we're just going to put a nice warning. And then press the button, and now we have a nice strobe light. And the reason it's not making the strobe effect right now is because we have night vision. So, warning, flashing lights. Flashing lights is really bad, especially if you're in the dark in real life. So, there's our flashing light room. So, if you know how to make this faster, then good job. But the reason we're using a burnout torch and not the observer clock that everyone makes, just like this simple, just two observers detecting each other, is because this freezes the lamp. And even if you put a repeater first and then the lamp, it freezes. This is as fast as you can make it, but that's really slow. Some people are like, okay, well, what if it's just like the comparator clock where you have to put it 3 dust away? Doesn't work. And then even if you do a repeater, doesn't work. Because this is simply not slow enough. Or if you combine just the 2 outputs from this nice clock here, you can get a really nice strobe. And I use this on Noisemaker as well. I have my sound turned down a lot. But yeah, Noisemaker. Really fast. Sadly not as fast as if you do this. but you can't really do that without, like, doing that. We also use the same clock for a nano farm. Basically instant grows your crops. And doesn't waste any bone meal. Same clock. Very cheap too. So, yeah, we're simply gonna drink night vision just so I can have a thumbnail. Night vision. Night vision. Oh yeah, and if you want something cool, you can grab simply like a not lingering water bottle, sorry. Lingering potion, like slow farming. Oh, I forgot to put the night vision on. And then you can have a nice fog. But because of lag, we're gonna drink all this up. So yeah, that'll be it for this episode. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye!